Moving on to USD Swiss, we can see on the daily time frame we've had that break of structure in towards the downside. This is our current swing high and this is our current swing low. Now this high hasn't broke and closed above this high here, and therefore it's not a valid break of structure. However, we have seen this internal break of structure and we have grabbed some significant liquidity. Therefore, it would make sense to start looking for points of liquidity within this overall impulse before looking for that next upside move. It is important to note though that this demand zone is in control, and as you can see, we made a tap into this and we've seen a bullish reaction straight away. Now in a situation like this where we've just made an initial tap, I would always like to see these early buyers get swiped, see that manipulation, and then I'd be ready to long. But as I said, I would also be favouring this liquidity point to be taken before looking for that next upside move. So they're the two options that I'm currently looking at for USD Swiss. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is we've had that break of structure in towards the upside. Over here, this is our swing low and this is our swing high. Now this price action is a bit choppy, it's not too clean. We've got this supply zone that's technically in control at the moment. And if we see another break of this, that does say to me that supply is definitely in control. I would like to see some points of liquidity get taken before any further upside, but with the tensions in the Middle East escalating, we could just continue to see this trickle on up higher. Moving on to USD Yen, it's still not really a pair I'm trading. We've broke this 4-hour structure, our swing low and our swing high. It's at 161.968 currently, and as we were saying about last week, with what Bank of Japan have been discussing, that 165 could be the new intervention levels. I do anticipate that there being a intervention very soon. I think maybe between 163 and 165 is what my updated or revised prediction was based off of the news coming from the Bank of Japan. But it's just something we'll have to wait on and have a look. I'm definitely not interested in longing this whilst at these levels. Finally, we've got USDCAD, and as you can see on the daily time frame, we've had that break of structure up. This is the current swing range that we're trading within. Now we are trading after a break of structure and an internal break of structure, so some downside is very much needed. We're very overextended and there's little liquidity within this impulse. So I don't really know what I'd want to see. Maybe some downside towards this level before then looking for that upside. But even if we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, there's no clear points of liquidity that I'd really like to trade it towards. That's our 4-hour break. This is our 4-hour swing structure. Maybe this liquidity or this liquidity, but I just don't see the Canadian dollar gaining that much strength.